This upcoming digital marketing expert has started his digital marketing journey since 2007 with experience in website marketing, conversion rate optimization, search engine optimization, pay-per-click campaign, online advertising. He has helped more than 200 companies and trained more than 20,000 people throughout Indonesia. He also featured in several media such as Kompas, Detik.com, CNN, Metro TV, and many more. In 2019, he started SEOCon, the largest SEO conference in Southeast Asia. His goal is to equip marketers with expert knowledge. He is the author of Digital Marketing Concept, published by Gramedia Pustaka Utama. His podcast ranked as top podcast in marketing and business, and now he gonna teach you something interesting about digital marketing to grow your business to the next level. Please help me welcome Ryan Kristo Mulyono.
Halo, selamat malam semuanya, apa kabar dimanapun kalian berada. Senang banget bisa join pada malam hari ini di webinar kita mengenai Mastering the SEO Game. Mastering the SEO Game, discover the secrets of internal linking to turbocharge your SEO. Sebelum kita maju lebih lanjut, boleh kasih tahu kepada saya di mana lokasi teman-teman berada saat ini supaya saya tahu kepada siapa saya bicara. Apakah teman-teman dari Jakarta atau ada di luar Jakarta, atau apakah ada yang tidak bisa bahasa Indonesia? If there is some people cannot speak in bahasa, cannot listen in bahasa, please let me know. Please let me know as well. Oke, ada dari Tulung Agung, Surabaya, dan Pasar, dari Jaksel, dari Tangerang, dari Serbia. Wow, hi Ivy from Serbia. You can speak bahasa, or should I continue in English? Materi intinya akan dalam bahasa Inggris karena bukan saya yang bicara. Pembicara kita berikutnya, pemateri kita pada malam hari ini asalnya dari Eropa, dari Athena. Jadi akan semuanya dalam bahasa Inggris, jangan suruh dia ngomong bahasa Indonesia. Tapi kemungkinan besar pembukaannya oleh saya semuanya dalam bahasa Indonesia. Oke, ada dari Medan, Bekasi, Depok. Wow. Jakut, Serbia. Oke, wah, Karang tahu dari Jawa Timur. Nah, berikutnya yang saya pengen tahu adalah apakah Anda seorang SEOs, orang yang mengerjakan SEO, atau Anda bukan? Oke, yang seorang SEO, Anda bekerja di dunia SEO, ketikan 1, yang bukan ketikan 2. Oke, kalau Anda berhubungan dengan dunia SEO, ketikan 1, kalau yang tidak berhubungan dengan ketikan 2. Oke, wow, 1, 1, 1. Oke, so you are at the right place at the right time. Oh, ada juga yang 2. Oke, ada beberapa yang 2. Oke, 1, 1, semua 1. Oke, so it's awesome karena hari ini kita bakal bahas mengenai Mastering the SEO Game, discover the secrets of internal linking to turbocharge your SEO. Kenapa ini penting? Karena nggak banyak yang membahas mengenai internal linking. Kenapa, apa gunanya, dan bagaimana caranya kita melakukannya dengan lebih baik. Oleh karena itu, kita akan membahasnya dengan detail selama 1,5 jam ke depan. Acara ini terselenggara karena kerjasama antara ToffeeDev dengan JetOctopus dan disupport juga oleh Daily SEO, Turn Backlink, Komunitas SEO Indonesia, SEOCon, dan Dewa Talks. Oke, sedikit izinkan saya memperkenalkan tentang ToffeeDev. Saya dari ToffeeDev, perkenalkan sekali lagi, nama saya Ryan Kristo. Saya membantu pemikir bisnis dan marketer untuk meningkatkan bisnis mereka secara online. Saat ini saya sebagai founder dan CEO dari ToffeeDev, sebuah digital agency base-nya di Jakarta, Indonesia. Kita adalah agensi yang fokus di performance marketing. Kita juga Google Premier Partner di 2023, yang artinya kita ada top 3% digital marketing agency di Indonesia sepanjang 2022 yang lalu. Jadi mendapatkan penghargaannya di tahun 2023. Kita Semrush Certified Agency Partner, Pilot Metric Official Partner, dan kita juga inisiator dari sebuah acara namanya SEOCon, sebuah SEO conference yang diadakan biasanya di Jakarta atau di Bali. Kita lakukan setahun sekali. Oke. Jadi itu adalah siapa ToffeeDev. Dan baru-baru ini kita juga launch, saya nulis buku baru, judulnya adalah Digital Marketing Activation, publish di 2023 ini. Sedikit promosi untuk teman-teman, kalau yang mau buku, mau cari bacaan tentang digital marketing, boleh dapetin bukunya. Bukunya 349.000, bisa dibeli sekarang, order today, udah bisa di order. Belum di launch, tapi sudah bisa dipesan. Tapi khusus untuk hari ini, saya akan memberikan sebuah promosi yang spesial. Oke, jadi harganya bukan 349.000 karena ini baru launch. Kita cetak secara terbatas. Teman-teman bisa dapetin bukunya secara gratis. Siapa yang mau bukunya secara gratis? Kalau yang mau bukunya secara gratis, bukunya gratis. Oke, kita akan kirim bukunya hard books. Kalau saya bisa kasih lihat, ini adalah bukunya. Oke, bukunya gratis. Isinya, oke, bukunya gratis. Tapi Anda harus bayar untuk shipping and printing fee. Harganya 50.000. Oke. Untuk yang tertarik, Anda bisa daftar, bisa order di dm.activation.id. https://dm.activation.id. Anda cukup bayar 50.000 untuk biaya kirimnya. Oke. Sedikit informasi, sedikit pemberitahuan aja. Tapi yang hari ini, intinya hari ini adalah bagaimana kita mastering the SEO game. Discover the secrets of internal linking to turbocharge your SEO. Kasih tau dong kepada saya, untuk mereka yang tadi jawab satu, yang bekerja di dunia SEO, seberapa besar website yang Anda kelola dalam terms berapa banyak jumlah halamannya? Oke, seberapa besar jumlah halaman yang Anda kelola untuk SEO dari bisnisnya Anda? Kalau Anda agency, boleh range-nya. Kalau memang kliennya banyak, berapa banyak? Supaya saya tahu nih, seberapa besar sih yang kalian kelola. Oke. Coba kasih tahu. Di bawah 1 juta. Di bawah 1 juta berapa? 999.000. Ya. Oke, bagus berarti gitu ya. Boleh kasih tahu. Jadi, how many pages that you handle on your website? Okay. How many pages you handle on your website? 10.000, 100.000, 50.000, 500.000, 1 juta. Sekarang sekitar 100-an. That's good. Dari Billy. Yang lain, berapa kira-kira? Berapa jumlah halaman yang kalian kelola di dalam websitenya kalian saat ini? Ayo, yang lain. Reza 1.000, kurang lebih baru 400 halaman, ada 200 halaman, website baru launch, very good. Yang lain, ada lagi? Ini antara malu-malu atau lagi jalan? Saya bakal minta untuk dapetin respons dari teman-teman. By the way, karena ini bentuknya adalah Zoom meeting, teman-teman bisa buka kamera supaya nanti Serge juga bisa ngeliat mukanya kalian dari layar kaca. Oke, di bawah 50, di atas 500, sekitar 100-an. Oke, that's good. Ada yang di atas 10.000, di atas 20.000, di atas 50.000, atau di atas 100.000. Ada yang di atas 100.000, 1.000. Oke. Wow, that's good. Oke. Ada lagi yang lain? 1.500. Oh, yang lain masih menunggu-nunggu. That's okay. Seberapa besar pun websitenya Anda, atau seberapa baru websitenya Anda, salah satu strategi yang saya berharap saya udah bisa menjalankan ini sejak awal saya ngerjain SEO, yaitu tentang internal linking. Okay? Dan pada saat di SEOCon Jakarta 2023 yang lalu, kita kedatangan satu tamu dari Eropa. Dia adalah ahli tentang technical SEO. Siapa di sini technical SEO? Oke, yang ngerjain website, JavaScript, dan segala macam. Technical SEO adalah salah satu bagian dari SEO yang under usage. Kalau mereka bisa mengoptimasi websitenya mereka, memperbaiki websitenya mereka, boostingnya atau kinerja dari hasil SEO-nya secara rata-rata dari yang kita kerjakan di ToffeeDev, hasilnya lebih bagus. Oke. Dan ada satu yang jarang dibahas sama orang-orang di luar sana yang namanya adalah internal linking. Kenapa kita harus internal linking? Apa keuntungannya? Apa yang bisa kita lakukan untuk bisa bisa membuatnya jadi jauh lebih bagus untuk hasil kita jauh lebih besar. Oke. Uh, Dan kemarin beberapa minggu yang lalu saya ngobrol sama mereka, boleh nggak bicara sesuatu tentang internal linking? Dan happy banget dia bersedia untuk sharing, mau datang ke Indonesia jauh-jauh dari Athena. Uh, dia udah berpengalaman lama di dunia technical. Di perusahaannya sekarang pun dia sudah 8 tahun menjalankan technical SEO. Jadi tanpa menunggu lebih lama lagi, kita mau panggil Sergey.
Hello, hello.
Kasih tepuk tangan dulu dong. Sergey.
How are you going?
Hey, you can listen to me?
Yeah, great.
Yeah? Everyone can listen to Sergey? Sounds good?
1, 2, 3, 4, sound check.
Okay. So, yes, the stage is yours. Please continue.
Thank you very much, Ryan. So, thank you for such warm welcome. And let's start about in your evening some hard technical stuff, as we love, yeah? So let's talk about internal linking. What is it and how to deal with it? So we will talk about internal linking in theory, because as everybody loves, we need a bit theory. And after we go to practice approach, so how to do, how to implement internal linking on your website, etc. And a small notice, so I saw like you talked about your website sizes. So my presentation is more or less, like for medium and large websites. So when you have some thousands of pages, thousands of like products, news articles, etc. So it's more like this type of websites. But as you have even now, like, small website, 400 pages, why do not apply, some proper internal linking techniques, right? And who knows, maybe next year you will have multi-million website on your new job, okay? So a few words about who is Serge. I'm a developer, actually. I'm not an like true SEO guy, but like all my developer life, I was near technical SEO. And I spent like 5 years in different aggregators. That, it was like more than 6-7 years ago. And we don't know the term programmatic SEO, but the time we actually did like programmatic SEO. It was like job aggregators, real estate, etc. So thousands, millions and millions of pages. And when you have such amount of pages, earlier or later, in my case, it was a bit like later, you have to dive to technical SEO. And my dive was the results in 2016. We started JetOctopus.com platform. That year it was like crawler, and after it became platform with log analyzer, keywords, and many functionality, all you need to work with big websites. Okay, so let's start on theory. What in general, like let's make our vocabulary the same, what I talking and what you're understanding in terms of internal linking. And when link internal, we assume this link is put within your pages. So a page on your website has a link to another page on your website. So we can say within one domain, right? It can be subdomain, etc. But it's your domain, and you connect pages through the links with each other. And external link, when other domain, not as yours, website domain, have a link to your domain, we assume though this link is external. Okay, so pretty obvious, everybody knows that. So fine. What the difference between external and internal links, except of different domains. So let's go for internal links because I love them. So first of all, they are free. Everybody loves free stuff, and when links are free, it's awesome. You can control them, of course, so you decide, or your CMS, content management system, decide, how to put links to new articles, to new products, etc. You decide how many links do you have, right? You can have almost unlimited amount of internal links of your website. So this fine part. Not so fine part, so they less powerful. And when we're talking about powerful, so when you put one backlink, it can give you, like depending on query, etc., but it can give you, some uplift in traffic and position in Google. With internal links, unfortunately, not so. But internal links is very helpful when you have a lot low frequency keyword. So we mean by low frequency keyword, it's like not, high, like hotel in Jakarta definitely is high frequency keyword. But if you, for example, have a page, for some part, I don't know, spark plugs for car or for scooter, and with a VIN number, so it can be a low frequency keyword, and with such type of pages, internal links is very helpful. And unfortunately, in most cases, internal links requires not only your time, but your developer's time. Of course, you can put, like a few links manually in your blog, on your website. But when we are talking about scale, when you have thousands and thousands of pages and you have to improve their internal linking, you have to go to developers. And usually developers don't like so much such type of tasks because they are really hard. External links, much simpler, they're more powerful. You definitely need them to rank for query hotel in Jakarta, let's say, but they're always limited. And we remember about, the website should be on same topic, etc., etc. And of course, they're expensive. You can understand it as you want, like in times, in time and money, in efforts, etc. But those two types of links, you should not, use only internal links or external links, of course. They work better together, when you have external links to your most important page and you work with internal links to your, less important and low frequency keyword pages. Okay. Why does internal linking matter? Because if we general speaking, without internal linking, you will not have a website, right? Let's say we create a website, in 10 pages. It can be, a website for a company, and you have like landing page, you have contact page, I don't know, your description of company services. Without internal links, it will be just 3 pages, right? And okay, you can put them to sitemap, but it will be not a website. It will be just 3 pages. And internal links create a website in general. So how do you connect your pages by links? It makes a website structure. And a website structure and internal links altogether have a huge influence on your crawl budget on a website. Of course, like a huge influence when a website is more bigger, like medium and big website. If you have 100 pages, you will not have any problems with crawl budget, of course. And again, internal linking has influence on rankings for low frequency keyword. And it's very oftenly called like long tail keywords. When you have like thousands and thousands of keywords, you have some, very high frequently, and you got a lot of traffic on them. But after you have a lot, like very, very long tail of low frequency keywords, when you can play with internal linkings to improve their rankings. Because as I said on conference a few months before, when you have, I don't know, 10,000 pages, 500,000 pages, you can't put backlink to every page on your website. And mostly you should not do that for sure. The last but not least, internal linking by anchor text adds semantic to your page. And you know, sometimes for category pages, etc., you can't put more keywords on your title, on your to your page on H1, H2, etc. And here comes your internal link. So you can put your main keyword to title, second keyword, for example, to H1. And when you have some bunch, I don't know, 10, 20, you know, some synonyms, etc., like very similar keywords, you can put them to links. So it's anchor text, which put a link to your target page. And Google understands very well semantic of page also by anchor text. Here we see a clear example how internal linking impact on crawl budget. So there are two different websites, and on horizontal, on X scale, we have distribution of internal links. So on the left, you know, a pages has 1 in link, from 2 to 10 in links pointing to page, and more. And you see, so as many as a page has internal links from other pages on your website, the more such type of pages are crawled by Googlebot. So again, it's very important to mention, we are not talking about amount of links on a page. We are talking about amount of links from other pages to your target page. And here you see, like, the more internal links pointing from other pages on your website to a page, the more probability this page will be crawled. And when we have, again, thousands and thousands of such type of pages, you see, like, the crawl ratio much higher than a pages, for example, that have only 1 in link from other pages. And when we are, you know, like, in general, when we are talking about amounts of internal links to a page, it's one of the most, you know, important signal to Google, because let's just a very simple example. Just imagine there is no Google, and we have to navigate on a website through internal links. You know, we can't Google, you know, like some again, like spark plugs for your car. You should go to a website and go by categories. And if you put to some page only 1 internal link, just imagine how hard to be find those page, right? So amount of internal links is you're showing to search engine, Google, exactly, like you're showing the importance for you, especially like for you, how this page is important. So if you put, you know, to a page a link from any other page on a website, you know, like in footer, you put a link to a contact page, or, you know, to some cart page, etc. So you definitely highlight those pages is very important. Those pages very important for you, right? Here's one of the main concepts. So does internal linking only matter for search engine? Of course, no. And probably I should put the slide before any else, because proper internal linking is very helpful to you for users to navigate on a website. And again, just imagine you land on a product page and the product is not available at all, like not in stock. And you know, like without any internal links, related product, etc., what user will do? Close your website and get back to Google. But if you have a proper, you know, interlinking block, so okay, this product is not available, here is a similar product with the same characteristics, prices, etc., go for it. And of course, user will go for it, right? So internal linking helps user to navigate on a website, and it's the last but not least, it should be definitely first. Okay, so let's repeat. So the more important page, the more in links it should have. So I will again repeat. So not internal links on a page, but links from other pages to a page. Okay. But you can't put, links from just from the random page. It will be the SEO job, the technical SEO job will be very easy in such cases. So links are not equal. The page and thematic of page is very important. So like I've not put those slides on this presentation, but I can recommend you to open a Google pattern, like it will be 1996, 97, which wrote, 98, brought by Sergey Brin and Larry Page. In general, they explain page run concept, how Google works, etc. On that age, it was no difference at all where you put link. Do you put it on, in the bottom of a website on gray background with gray text? Google doesn't care because it simply can't understand the time. But in the beginning of 2000s year, they released a pattern. It calls reasonable surfer, and it means placement of internal links is very important. So if you place a link within your main content, for example, within your article, within product description, like what visible for user, those links works better. They use it much more, like higher, we can say. But if you put, some gray text on gray links on gray background in the bottom of the page and nobody see it, nobody click it, those links are useless, and they won't give you any, like effect, for example, in general on your crawl budget, on your low frequency ranking, etc. So always keep in mind, so internal links are not equal, unfortunately, and a placement of link, and again, thematic of page is very important. So if you are e-commerce and link, for example, phones with garden tools, sounds like not so good idea, right? So if a user watching for phones, why does it should be garden tools? Probably phone cases is much better idea to link, to make your internal linking algorithm. Okay. And now after theory, we can everybody go home and that's it. But no, unfortunately, theory is much easier than practice part. And let's go for some practice example. The biggest problem on hands-on with internal linking, it's amount of links. So here we have like a very huge websites example with like 31, 23, like 5 million of pages. But even if you will have like 100,000 pages, 10,000 pages, in general, you will open your links amount, your internal links, like simply download them from JetOctopus. If you want to deal with an XLM, Screaming Frog, wherever you want, you will have thousands, hundreds or millions of internal links, and to deal with them, like very hard, to be honest. Your Excel will freeze, Google Docs will not work, etc. So the general approach, like just starting point for internal linking, is not to go for the whole website, but to go within your website structure. Like the most common way to structurize your website is by directories, right? So again, if we are talking about like some hotel booking, so we can make our directories within islands, cities, districts, etc. If we are talking about like news website, we can go by some topics: politics, economy, sports, etc. And like directory is a convenient and very old and good way to manage your website structure. And I suggest you to make such type of table. In JetOctopus, it's already built on your data, but it was generally, we made this table on our clients' table. Some of our clients came to us and say like, Serge, I'm tired to do it by my hand. Can you please implement it into the system? And we do it. So what do you have in your analyze by directories? So first of all, you have to know how many pages do you have on every directory. Okay, so it will be data from crawl. After, like, okay, how many pages open it for indexation, and we get to average numbers of internal links pointing from another pages to pages in such type of directory. And what we see here, you see the A directory get in general like 4. We see it on a green. Oh, I can draw here. Let's select red. So how it's to draw? Okay, anyway, I'm not good in drawing. And after some directory 1 has only 2 internal links, and you see like some directory 2 more, BC has 24, directory S has 142 internal linking. And what's important here is to, it's not just about amount of internal links, but again, it's important of how important such part of website for you. And you see, like, if a subdirectory got so many, like 100 million impressions per month, and for example, directory news got only 2.6 thousand impressions, do we need to go and make internal linkings for directory news? I believe not. I believe not, because here, like on subdirectory A, we should put our efforts, because even small improvement here, we probably gain way more traffic rather than new subdirectory. So such type of table will help you to understand, your lacks of internal linking and general situation where you have a traffic from how it's distributed through your site structure. So, and again, like crawl budget, Google Search Console pages, etc. Okay. So we made an analysis, we got the picture, like, let's go and work in a subdirectory, it will be some part of your website. And after we go and group our pages by inlinks count. So there are no strict numbers here, like how many, like it should be 100 internal links to a page, 1,000 internal links to a page. In general, you can assume less than 10 in links. You can say more or less the page doesn't have internal links. It's very few for big websites. Like few, okay, many you should see on your exact numbers. For some website, few will be less than 100 internal links from other pages. For some website will be like less than 1,000 internal links from other pages. And very important, top hub pages. So it will be a very thin amount of pages on your website, which receives like a lot of internal links. And I believe a lot of traffic. It will be some core pages, some main categories, some your main landings, for example, if you have some product listing, etc. So you made a group in general, like your bunches of pages, to understand their amount. And again, if you have like in first group no in links, just, I don't know, like a few % of your website just has no in links. So do we need to care on them? I believe not. It's better to go, for example, to group a few when they have like a few internal links and to deal with them. Because as per usual, technical SEO, it's all about prioritizing your efforts. Like we should do the less as we could and have as many results as we can. Good results, of course. So after that, how to optimize internal linking? In general, like a technical SEO, not internal linking exactly, you're going within a circle, like not whole life, but okay, within a circle. And the top of our circle is clean garbage. a lot of, like not a lot, but many of websites, and especially if you have like some old websites, you have a lot of garbage. It will be some outdated pages, trashy pages, thin content, like the list is endless. And cleaning garbage is one of the like important thing in general, like for website health and to perception of Google. Because again, some SEO, I talked with a lot of like cool SEO guys and girls, and like many SEO believes, you know, like I have like 1,000 pages with very cool unique content, etc. The rest of website, I don't care, I don't need it at all. But I remind you, Google understands website as a whole website. You can't have, you know, 1,000 pages, very cool pages, and the rest 100,000 pages, you know, like trash content. No, in general, your website will be trash. So clean garbage is very important. After, you know, some preparation, you started experimenting. Again, like what works on one website, what works on your friend's website, on your previous website, doesn't mean it will work and give you good result, like uplift good results on your current website. So you have to make some experiments. Experiments is not just to do something, but it's just to examine. Is it really became better, or it's just, you know, no results at all? So you examine results and you make analysis for them. And after all this experimenting, probably you will have some more garbage pages, etc. And you started working again on your circle. So manage garbage. What is a like starting point for you? Again, you are looking on a pages that has less than 10 internal links from other pages. Why, you can ask me? So again, if you have so tiny amount of links on such type of pages, why do not look on them? Probably it's really, you know, like some unneeded pages, unnecessary, like deleted pages, for example. Just look on them. Thin content is very, very, you know, broadly like a huge problem, not huge, like very often problem. And it you should look, you know, thin content, it doesn't mean words count on page, but it means what do you have on page. If you have catalog pages, so make a custom extraction and calculate how many products, how many news, how many items, wherever do you have on your catalog, just calculate how many items do you have. And if you have, for example, on catalog page like 0 products, 2 product, do you really need it? So probably consider to remove it or de-index it. Of course, it can be useless content. It gives no value. Everybody playing with AI right now, yes, so be prepared to delete such auto-generated pages. Some duplicates, e-commerce, also, like, you know, when you have you occasionally open it to indexations, intersection between filters, for example, brand, you know, screen size, colors, and sorted by price. So such type of catalog filters, if you open them to indexation, even if you make them non-canonical, which is not so good idea at all, can generate you endless amount of pages. Google will start crawl them, it will index some of them, and in the end, it will understand it's trashy pages, it's duplicated content, it doesn't need it, and your crawl budget will decrease, and you will have problem on your needed pages. Also, just get your logs and analyze how many pages bot didn't visit at all. For example, you gather your logs for half a year on your website, you made a crawl and compare what pages Google bot didn't crawl for half a year. It's just one exception for news websites. If you have news website, don't hear that, it's another situation. But for the rest type of website, if a bot doesn't crawl a page within half year, etc., why? Do you need those pages? If bot doesn't crawl it, so probably its value have no value. and why do not remove it? So it can make sense. And again, many of SEO specialists believe and do that, and I see results. So if a page didn't produce you any SEO traffic, also within a huge period of time, like from 6, 12 years, like, do you need such type of pages? So it's someone calls such type of pages zombie pages. So do you need zombie guys on your website? I'm not talking about, just go and delete them immediately, but it's your starting point for you to have a look with your own eyes on your own website and to get some ideas to consider. So probably we can make an experiment, remove a bunch of pages and see the results. So it not always means you more pages, more traffic. Very oftenly, you can have like less pages and more traffic, because again, it's your website quality. More doesn't mean better, okay? And after cleaning all the stuff, we go to implementing internal links on your website. And the fast way, but not so great way, you just select, pages with small amount of internal links from other pages. You select, some source pages when you can put links on them, and just link them. So you have weekly linked, phone accessories, like, pink phone cases, for example. You found, 100 phone cases, and okay, you have 1,000 different types of mobile phones, and just put links from, do you have case for iPhones? So put link from iPhone page to cases for iPhones, right? Not to Android cases, because they will not fit and make no sense. Again, topic authority and the semantic of pages makes a huge sense for Googlebot and for end users, of course. But it's just, a very simple, it's a very simple way, but not so efficient way. If we are talking again for a huge website, we have like much complicated structure, and we are coming to clusters. So it's very not so often when we have, one page for one query. The usual, we have a bunch of queries and bunch of pages, right? Even with our example with phone cases, we have, phone cases for iPhone, 13, 14, like 15, it will be very soon. You have some bunch of queries. So you have to think and to work within a clusters. So group of pages with group of keywords, and how to deal with them. Let's imagine we wanted to make here a very fine content website about cats. Everybody loves cats, and let's create a category, pages for cat types. And so we found topic clusters. Here we have cat names like Persian cat, Maine Coon, you see them. And we gather queries frequency. What here is query frequency? It's actually the importance of a page for us. So, like in simpler cases, when you have, 100 pages on a website, your pages very well, and you can say this page is more important for me, this page is not so, etc., etc. But when we're talking thousands, tens of thousands pages, we definitely should find a better way to distinguish pages within not so important and important and very important. And the frequency of queries for such type of pages is definitely helpful for us. It makes so it's not so important, for example, like what period of time we should gather frequency. No matter, we should understand the difference. So you see Sphinx cat has only 50 parrots, let's say, of importance, but Persian cat has thousands. So we understand Persian cat is 20 times like 20 times more important than Sphinx cat, and we should definitely put to percent cat more internal links. So it's not our assumption, it's just numbers what we get from Ahrefs, SEMrush, wherever you want, like from any other tools, what gives you queries frequency, some user needed, etc. So after we calculate a percentage, so we make a sum of all amounts, and we have 3450 here, and calculate the percentage, and we see like Sphinx and Bengal cat has only like thin amount of importance in our clusters, but British short hair way more important. And after we came to your internal linking exactly, and we know, so on every page we can put 3 internal links, like 3 related cats, similar cats. Let's look also like such type of blocks which can be under the article, within article, wherever you want, by our design and some other assumptions. So in general, we have 15 places for our internal links within our cats cluster. So, and what we are doing here, we calculate, so British short hair should has at least 5 internal links from other cats, from other pages to British short hair. Sphinx cat, Bengal cat should have only 1 internal link, because we don't think it's so important for us. So with this calculation, we build our internal linking formula, not just random numbers, etc., but we build it within like amount of queries from Google, like search demand, I don't know, query frequency for such pages. So our internal linkings amount is not according exactly to frequency of keywords ranked such type of pages. Okay. So we link our cluster, so cats within cats from one page to another. Our cluster is finished, and it will be, like 1 page, 2nd page, and they are linked between each other. And in general, we are following our idea. We link cats within a cats. If I read about Sphinx cat, I probably interested read about like British, some British cat, Maicun, etc. And after we zoom out and we link clusters. So now we are working not within a page, but we work within cat clusters. And probably you will have, other type of cats. You will have dogs, let's say, and you can link between them. And we made our job. We almost, done. We can go get some rest, and we have to analyze our results. And very oftenly we say like, looks like it became better, like traffic is growing. Does it growing because of our changes, or it's simply some seasonal demand? And it's not a proper way to deal in technical SEO. We should go for data-driven SEO. Everything should be with numbers. So experiments, as I mentioned before, is a proper way to analyze analyze the results of your efforts, of your tasks, what you did on a website, and what you have after it. So the methodology of any experiment, wherever you're doing with technical SEO, or you're doing, some backlinks, you're building some backlinks, no matter. So you select two groups, test group and control group. So you select a bunch of pages. It can be 10 pages, 100 pages, 1,000 pages, it depending what are you doing, and in general amount of the size of your website. You make an experiment on a test group. So on a test group, you improved your internal linking, you made this frequency formula, what we talked before. You did it, and you wait like some time again, sometime it depends. If you have logs, you should wait less because you understand Googlebot make recrawls or didn't make, etc. And you compare result between your groups. Nice and easy, right? So if your test group showing, higher rankings, for example, in Google, you get more traffic from Google, you see clearly numbers, but test group, where you didn't make any changes, it has still the same result. So you clearly see your experiment works, and you can apply it for broader amount of pages or even on the whole website. Again, you should, within selected test group and control group, you should select like more or less same pages. If you select a test group, your high traffic pages, and your control group is, low end pages that have no traffic at all, it's not a proper selection of test and control groups. They should be like more or less the same by parameters, by traffic, like impressions in Google Search Console, and many, many more. Okay, so we are almost ended, and let's sum up what we are talking before. Internal links are very powerful tool for medium and big website. It's also powerful tool for smaller website, and I do recommend you to implement and to make some experiments even on 100 pages, 1,000 pages, because again, when you did it on a small scale, it will be much, much easier for you to do it on a huge scale. And you became much experienced as SEO specialist, and after you can go and do it on a bigger website. Unfortunately, internal links require developer times. And again, for you as SEO guy and girl, it's all about communication and to talk it with your developer team, with your product managers, and who made a decision about spending developer resources, money, etc. To explain the importance of such type of tasks, like what results you can have, and after implementing them, you can clearly show with control group and test group, so your task made a good results for a website. So it's all about numbers. It's not about I think, I believe, blah, 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 blah. It's when you're talking by numbers, in general, like your words, your approach became way, way stronger, and you will have much more authority within a company, within your team, in general, like talking. So internal links, it's not about for Googlebot, for search engine, but it's also for user, and also always keep in mind. So internal link, like when you're doing any like task for internal links, ask you, will it be helpful for me, for user, like, or it's just, some random stuff. Okay, don't do a random internal link and they're not working at all. So for you, as for user, as for Googlebot. And as everything in our life, internal links are not silver bullet. So you can implement the best internal linking formula, what you can imagine, like the best in the world. But if your website has problem with content, or probably your loading time, I don't know, like 5 seconds, and Googlebot can't crawl your website at all, your internal links will not help you. And again, understand where to put your efforts is one of the crucial things in technical SEO. So the data will always help you here, and good luck. Thank you for your attention. Terima kasih. Questions?
Okay. Wow. That is hold on. That is very cool. At the beginning it's so simple, but after the implement, I start getting the headache. Who got the same headache with me?
Oh yeah, I will share the URL of presentation and you can get back to it from time to time.
Yeah, well, if you can share the slide, it will be awesome. Who wants the slide?
Yeah,
Say
yeah, of
me
course
in
I
the
will
chat.
send you the link.
Yeah, so the slide will be sent. Yeah, Indonesia side. Well, most of us here in the room is Indonesian. We have like if we have like hundred of thousand of pages, it's all good already. It's very wow, so cool. Your website is so big. After that numbers, our site is looks so small, like million of pages. Like what? Okay, that's good.
Yeah, no, but it's always depend, what you're doing, what is your niche. And again, programmatic SEO, just imagine job website. You have, every city category multiplied by categories and you already have like million of pages. So
Yeah.
it's more simpler than it looks.
Buat teman-teman yang lain, gimana perasaannya setelah melihat materi dari Search? Boleh kasih tahu apresiasinya, boleh kasih apresiasi buat Search untuk ilmu yang dibagikan. Oke, okay. So thanks once again, Search. I wish I can meet you again here in Jakarta.
Thank you for having me here. Of course, next year.
Next year. Okay. So once again, for everybody else, you can get the 14 days free trial on the JetOctopus. Give a try. Ask your boss to uh, apply it to your website and get the boost from the technical site audit perspective. It's good. It's awesome. We use it to boost our website, and I can see a lot of things happens wrongly on my site. That's the first thing why I contact with JetOctopus team discussing about their tools. So once again, go to toffee.id/JetOctopus, toffee.id/JetOctopus. Daftar di situ, dapetin 14 free trial. Oke. Okay? Thank you semuanya. Udah ikutin webinar dari sama 1,5 jam terakhir. Semoga apa yang dipelajarin, jangan lupa, jangan hanya cuma dipelajarin, tapi diaplikasikan untuk websitenya teman-teman, untuk bisnisnya teman-teman, untuk meningkatkan performance dari website teman-teman sekalian. Oke, okay? Sekali lagi terima kasih untuk Serge. Thank you Serge for your time, for your knowledge for us fellow Indonesians. I'll see you again. I'll see you guys everyone on the next webinar.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone.
Bye.
Bye.